welcome to another episode of Author Fan Face Off. You know how it works. We've got one great author, one huge fan. We get them together to talk about one of the author's favorite books, and we're going to find out who knows more. I'm Steve Sheinkin, and my co-host is the fabulous leaping librarian, Stacey Rattner.
Yeah!
Yay. And today, our author guest, a friend and someone I see on the road all the time when that used to exist, the wonderful best-selling Alan Gratz. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Steve. Thanks for having me. Hello, Stacey. I am glad to be here.
It's good to be here. We used to see each other more often when...
I know. I feel like for a little while, every school I went to, they were like, "Oh, we just had Steve Sheinkin." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." I think I was following in your footsteps.
All right, but you still find time somehow to write these great books. Yeah. Grenade, we're going to talk about today, which came out, I have 2018, which means you probably finished it at least a year before that.
Evan's got his copy.
He's with us. I hope you remember it pretty well. I think your challenger does. Stacey is going to do the introductions.
I am super excited to introduce eighth grader Evan. He is a former student of mine. He has been an Alan Gratz fan for a long time, since elementary school.
Wow.
And he plays 3 sports, so he's very competitive. So I'm just super, super excited to be able to connect you two. And I remember when he read Grenade for the first time, I think it was an arc that I had, and I gave it to Evan, and he was like, "This is the best book ever." So I knew that he would be the challenger for you. So good luck to both of you, and
good luck.
Just super excited.
All right.
All right. I'm going to start, and Evan, you got the first question. Hideki and his family live on this island.
Okinawa.
Okay.
He didn't need any time with that one.
No hesitation.
No. And Alan,
Yeah.
What was Ray doing when he heard about Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor?
I think Ray was on a date at a soda shop with his first date he'd ever gone on.
Mm.
Evan, Ray's fellow Marines give him this nickname.
Barbecue.
Barbecue.
Boom. He's just nailing it.
Quick. All right, Alan. Early in the action, Hideki is drafted into this group of young soldiers.
Right. The Blood and Iron Student Corps.
Correct.
The reason I hesitate is because in another book I wrote, Project 1065, Blood and Honor is the name that is the motto of the Hitler Youth. And the Hitler Youth was much like the Blood and Iron Student Corps. It recruited young kids to be a part of a paramilitary organization. And so when I was writing this book, I had to remember, I had to not write Blood and Honor every time I wrote that. It's Blood and Iron, but it's very weird that both of them have blood in the title.
Evan, Hideki's father asks Hideki to find this member of their family.
His sister Kimoko.
Nice.
Awesome. And Alan, Japanese troops are hopeful that this battleship will come to help them.
Yeah, the Yamato. And there's an anime, a famous one, a spaceship Yamato, because this ship was so legendary in Japan, it still captures Japanese imagination today, because it was like the biggest battleship ever built, and their great hope that it would save them from the American Navy that was closing in.
Yeah, I'm going to continue with the historical theme for Evan. All right, which U.S. president died in 1945, which was during the action of this book, The Battle of Okinawa?
Oh, he didn't come up with the answer right away this time. Did you stump him?
I'm not sure if I think I remember Roosevelt. I'm not too sure.
Franklin D. Roosevelt.
You got it, Evan.
You got it.
Good guess.
Woo!
That was good.
You were making me nervous.
Yeah, he'd been president.
We're doing presidents and social studies, so the timeline saved me.
Perfect.
You got it.
Okay.
You got it.
Perfect. You pulled it out. I was worried. And Alan, Hideki knows that in this game, sometimes you have to play a stone you know will get taken.
Right. In Go.
Go.
Yeah.
Did you learn a bit about Go to
A little bit, and I played it a little bit as a kid. I cannot play it now. I don't know the rules well enough to play it. But when I was researching this book, I ran across that reference that Okinawa had been referred to as like a sacrificial stone, and so I learned enough a little bit about the game to be able to write about that in the book.
Yeah, that came across. That's good.
Cool.
All right, this is. I just hope
we're trading points.
That's all I can say.
It's all good.
Sure.
All right, Evan. What unique feature does Kimoko have in her hair?
Oh no!
Do you want to give him a hint, Alan, or?
It's something that happened to her when she was a kid, and that now, like when you look at her, you can see it.
Oh. Nope.
No.
Can I answer it for the bonus points? She has a white streak in her hair.
Oh, from getting hit. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you know it now.
Yeah.
And some of these, I think, like we find very small details and we include them, and we try and stump.
Oh yeah. That's a really tiny thing. Yeah.
You're all good, Evan. All right, and Alan, U.S. military commanders gave this code name to the invasion of Okinawa.
Oh, the code name for the invasion of Okinawa, Operation Iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I love all the code names. I use a lot of those in Allies. They had a ton of code names around the invasion of Normandy, but it always surprised me. Like I was like, Iceberg, what does that have to do with Okinawa? But I think a lot of times they chose things that had zero to do with the operation, just so that the code word actually couldn't be figured out. You couldn't intuit what was about to happen from the code word.
Yeah, the Russians did that in a story I'm researching where they named something after a far northern port when they were actually going to Cuba, and they didn't want, just in case the code word leaks out.
Yeah.
All right, so this is cool. Alan's got a little lead, but this bonus is made to make chaos, basically, because there's 8 parts to it. There are 8 potential answers, and anything can happen. This is another great detail from the Marines, the U.S. soldiers. Big John, one of the characters, tells Ray of the many uses of his helmet. And he actually lists 8 of them. And I just want to see who can come up with some or all of those 8. You want to start?
Go for it, Evan. Go, Evan. You start.
Did a soup bowl, a shovel. To like the trenches. I think in the end, when he was listening, he said you could actually use it to protect your head. He said I feel like he said you can store something in it, but I'm not really sure what. That's really all I can think of.
Okay, so what was the first one you said? Was it before digging a hole?
Soup.
Soup. I don't think he said that. Maybe if you had a lot of soup. He did mention you could cook something in it.
Yeah, I think maybe coffee for cooking the coffee in it.
Oh yeah.
Because you could just put the coffee grind, the ground up coffee in there and just kind of cook it up. It wouldn't be great, but you could do it. I remember he says you can barf in it. That was I always thought was pretty funny.
Yeah, an important one.
And you can sit on it like a stool, I think. What else does he say you can do with that thing?
I mean, if you can think of any more,
jump in there.
Chime in.
I can give a hint too.
That's gonna
pretend.
Have to look at that later.
Oh, there you go.
Yup. You can shave in it, or
use it to shave.
Nice.
Let's see, what else can I mine from this?
So how many have we got out of the 8?
I think that I have 3 more on my list.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gosh. You got that you can dig out stuff with it, right? Evan got that.
Yeah.
You got to be able to scoop stuff with it.
Yeah, 2 of them have to do with water.
Yeah. So I guess just like collecting water to drink it out of. I mean,
he says to wash with it.
Oh, sure.
But also you can use it to. He describes a way to use it to bail out your foxhole.
Oh, right. Yep.
And there's one really obscure one, which is to put gasoline in it.
Right. And because they used gasoline to clean their weapons.
Yeah, exactly. And that was really tough. That was in one conversation, in one paragraph.
I think when I thought of the question, I like wrote the page number because I'm like, these are, all these things that he could do.
Yeah.
I think I found that I found a lot of different stuff from soldiers in the Pacific, but some soldier was describing all the things that you could do with your helmet. And I thought that was a fun list.
That's good. I'm impressed that you guys came up with most of, if not all of the list. That's amazing. Good job.
I always remembered you could bark at it. That was my favorite.
That is memorable.
Fan favorite.